Now, they included this quote in the rating summary for whatever reason, but quote, just admit it, you're obviously captivated by my bodacious beach bod. That's gotta be Hojo. Holy crap. Look at my fucking beard and I gotta do something about that. Okay, so Square Enix is dropping more and more information on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth each week. In the most recent news, well, I just want to go over it.
Just close your eyes and listen.
Because we are almost to December and I cannot believe this game comes out in 3 months. In 3 months, we will finally find out what happens at the end of the Forgotten Capital. Will Aerith bite the dust or will Square Enix have the balls to flip the script? Well, we recently just got the rating for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and as you would guess, it's rated T for teen. But there are a few tidbits that are within the rating that are making people talk. So there is a rating summary for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it starts off with cutscenes depict instances of violence, sometimes with splatters, pools of blood. Now that sounds fine, but they included this also. Characters impaled or slashed by swords, sometimes with slow motion effects. Now this really hurts to read because, as we all know in the original, spoilers, but in the original game, Aerith gets impaled by Sephiroth's sword. And it's in slow mode, I'm pretty sure. That does make me nervous that Square Enix will in fact kill Aerith at the end of Rebirth, because I believe they will ultimately decide to not deviate from the original story too much. I do have a small hope that this is referencing Cloud, because Cloud does get impaled by a sword in the original as well. I won't elaborate too much on what happens, but it does happen to Cloud. So let's hope this is not referencing Aerith, and that it's another character actually. The rating also advises that an assassin throws a spinning blade at a targeted figure. This seems very random, so not sure why they would include that in the summary description, but maybe it's pretty graphic. Character shot by soldiers, yada yada yada. What else? Oh, some female characters are designed with revealing outfits. Deep cleavage. I didn't even know deep cleavage was a thing that, or a term that we use, but I am all for some deep cleavage, and my mind immediately goes to Tifa and Scarlet. The next thing is suggestive dialogue, sometimes accompanying camera panning close-ups of characters' bodies and outfits. They did this in remakes. Sometimes Tifa would be talking and we're just staring at her chest. Great stuff. And I'm glad they will keep this tradition in Rebirth.
Yeah.
Now, they included this quote in the rating summary for whatever reason, but quote, just admit it, you're obviously captivated by my bodacious beach bod. Unquote. That's gotta be Hojo. Okay, for real though, I don't think it's Scarlet, but please let it be Scarlet. Seriously though, who would say this in the game? Game will include alcohol content. As Cloud, players can drink a version of moonshine while at the bar and will sometimes feature cutscenes with drunk characters slurring their speech. Cool. I guess we will have some downtime in the game, and I can imagine most of this will happen after crossing from the first continent to the next on the ship. I'm really excited about all the side content Square Enix is hyping up, as I want more freedom to explore in Rebirth. Last thing, there is a handful of scenes that depict characters smoking cigars or out of hookahs. We're gonna get hookahs in Rebirth. Well, I'll be damned, the gang is gonna get lit. Last thing I want to share was this shot of Calm. I don't look at screenshots, but I just so happen to see this one. Seriously, if we get this level of detail in all areas when we explore Rebirth, this game will be a masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching. As we get closer to launch, look for the Rebirth demo. It should drop soon. I want to say December, but we shall see. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. The words shit, asshole, and prick appear in the game. Do people actually still use the word prick?
You prick.